What was it? What was that first one you were pitching?
Oh, Friendship Frontier.
Friendship Frontier.
It's nice. It rolls off the tongue. I don't know.
Freestyle Friendship.
Alexei Savchenko starring Alexei and others. No, I don't know. No.
Broken Friends.
Hey, bad friends if bad friends were.
Yeah,
Broken Dreams.
We could, Broken Dreams. There we go.
So the podcast where dreams go to die.
But hopefully directed by, what's his face? Who directed Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels?
Guy Ritchie.
Yes.
Wasn't that Madonna's husband?
Yeah.
Yes, for a while. Oh, but yes, isn't he known for like ironic nicknames for his characters?
All I remember him as being known for is lots of violence.
That too, cartoonish, but lots of it.
Mm-hmm.
Snatch.
Do you remember in Snatch? So you remember Brad Pitt's character? Yeah. Well, nobody could ever understand what he was saying, right? So we put the subtitles on, and the subtitles, when they pop up when he's talking, it says question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Even the subtitles don't know.
Right.
That's on the top list for me. That movie.
Oh, really?
That movie. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's a good movie.
I mean, Guy Ritchie puts out some good ones. There was another one called Cake. You ever seen Cake?
Yes, that was good.
It was really good. At first, I thought it was like I completely got the movie wrong. Like I was watching it, and it was just kind of drawn out for a while. Right. And then when you get the twist at the end, you realize he's been fucking you over for the whole film. You have to watch it. I don't want to explain. I don't want to give it away, but it's good. It's called Cake.
There were no police in that movie.
Yeah, he was.
No, and
oh, you mean Snatch? Honestly, I don't remember. I remember the trailer part. My mama needs a trailer, an RV. What did he call it? An RV or a trailer? I can't remember.
Some form of British, not.
Yeah. What did he call it?
But not RV, not like.
Yeah, it was
an American
caravan.
Caravan, yes.
Yeah, mama needs a caravan. Now that we have a couple of names that we might want to use for the podcast, we can take a vote on it and figure out. So what do you think? What do you think? So we got Broken Friends. Broken Promises. We have what was it?
Friendship Frontier.
Friendship Frontier.
Sounds too wordy now.
Yeah, it does. It's too hard to remember.
Freestyle Friendship.
There's something too like
Stagehands.
That's good. There's something too like a really long name, even like longer than Friendship Frontier.
Yeah. Well, the problem is when it gets too long and it has too many syllables, people forget it. It's got to be something.
Frontier.
Okay.
The Frontier.
Yeah. Vote in the comments, right?
Yeah, hey, why not? Hey, let's do them that. Okay, came up with a couple things, because I figured if we're gonna have, a podcast with a fancy name and everything, we should have a theme song, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
So what I did is I came up with a couple potential theme songs for us here. Let's
not copywritten.
Nope, not copywritten. Let's see what you think about this one.
Welcome to our podcast. Every night's an open mic. Jimmy brings his props. Alexei brings his charm. And Dave sends them home. Slaying the audience with the best comedy around. Stand up, lift up. We is the funniest in town. Welcome.
So what do you think about that one?
Steve.
That was pretty fun.
Bad Grandpa. Doing a podcast.
What's up, cabron?
Okay, so I figured, each of us can have our own segment. So every podcaster, we have our group podcast, but there could be one segment that each of us brings each podcast. So each of us can have our own song. For example, here's one for Alexei. I tried to get as close to Eastern European I could.
My name is Alexie, and I like to pew pew in my video game. Going down my friends, building my fame.
What do you think?
Hey, good job.
Yeah, you like that?
That's
Pew pew. Pew pew. We can't use real gunshots.
I actually typed that in there. I was like, I wonder if it'll actually say it correctly, and it did. I was like, wow. All right, here's Jimmy's.
Oh boy.
I worked hard with Jimmy's, I listened to all the things you tell me, and I was like, what would fit Jimmy the best? And here we go.
His name is Jimmy, and he's got a hot dog. His name is Jimmy, His name is Jimmy and he's got a hot dog. Hey, 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 hey. His name is Jimmy.
He's gonna
and
go
he's
into
got a
detail
hot
pretty
dog.
soon.
Hey, 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 hey. Steamed or boiled, dipped in oil, wrapped in foil. All that you want. Yes, he's got them. He can sell them in the deli or the bodega, in the taxi or the car, the bus or the train, huh? Got them quarter pounders or the frankfurters. Better come to Jimmy cause he got it in surplus. Dog, what you thought this was? His name is Jimmy and he's got a hot dog. His name is Jimmy and he's got a hot dog.
That shit's lit.
Right?
So all right. So here's mine. I put a lot of effort into mine as well here. Let's see if you can let's see how close I got. Let's see what you think. You ready?
Dave ain't funny, but he thinks he is. Dave ain't funny, not one laugh or giggle. Crickets when he's on stage. Crickets when he's on stage. Crickets when he's on stage. Crickets when he's on stage.
I like it. I like
That's
the
funny.
ska influence.
Oh,
in
you
that
got the
one,
ska.
yeah.
So I went Eastern European for yours. I went ska with mine, and I went gritty hip hop with yours.
Nice. Sounds well produced.
Yeah, right. I wrote a whole paragraph to make that.
Oh shit.
So I basically wrote all the lyrics, and then I told it what kind of music I wanted, and that's what it created. I did that on the way here in the car. That's how easy it was. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. What was that? What was one of the bars that said something about Vienna?
Oh,
Got the Vienna beef
Hopefully not Chicago. Chicago
with the old beef cooked in oil.
and I was driving, so I wasn't able to edit yours, but I'm gonna change it to Rhode Island. So he says New York, but I'm gonna change it to Rhode Island because
right.
the AI put New York. I don't know why. It said they put New York and Chicago, but I'm gonna change it to Rhode Island and Boston.
His name is Jimmy and he's got a hot dog.
Want that 2 for $5? Got them hot dogs here.
He's got a hot dog.
You could play this as you're going up on stage.
Yeah.
Jimmy's got a hot
Yeah.
dog. Could be your
But I don't know. I'm known as the hot dog guy now because I used it in a couple of bits. I got to bring it out now every time.
Well, just for the song. But if you notice for the podcast song, I didn't say anything about the hot dog. I said Jimmy's got props.
All right. Yeah. No, I'm bringing the props,
Yeah, hear that.
which I don't always.
Welcome to our podcast. Every night's an open mic. Jimmy brings his props. Alexei brings his charm. And Dave sends them home. Slaying the audience with the best comedy around. Stand up, lift up. We is the funniest in town. Welcome to our podcast.
Now I got to bring a prop or two every time.
It just sounds also like you're sending Jimmy and I home. Like, you fellas, get out of here.
Well, I was trying to figure out how to word it to where it wouldn't be too wordy for the song, you know. And I was like, it's like, you know, maybe I should put like, you know, Jimmy brings his props, Alexi brings his charm, and Dave brings the bombs.
Okay.
The bumps.
Bombs, you know, how
Bombs.
bombed it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dave sends them home. Nah, Dave brings the setup and the microphones. There you go. You're the tech guy.
And Dave's the foundation, but
Yeah.
he can't get a laugh.
Yeah. You'll get one someday.
Someday, I'll just have to pay him. That's all.
Nah.
Just before,
I think
just
you
as soon as
got
I get on
one.
stage, I say, "Hey, everybody, this is Dave, and drinks are on the house."
Yeah.
Woo! Got him standing up.
Applause. You can use the applause sign.
Yeah. And then just edit my voice later to where I'm telling the joke when they're cheering.
Marty Brandon tonight.
Marty Brandon.
You know Marty Brandon.
Oh.
Marty Brandon. He's like reminds me of Lewis Black.
Oh.
You know Lewis
shaking.
Black?
Always shaking.
Yeah.
Lewis Black.
Pacing back and forth.
He's so mad all the time.
He's funny.
He has.
I think Marty's hilarious.
He's still doing that. He's still doing like a segment on TV every like I don't remember what show it is, but he does a segment on TV where he just complains about everything for a couple of seconds. But he's getting so old though. He's
He's up there. Huh?
Black. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
he's up there. Yeah, and he can see it too. He's not moving like he used to. He's you know, it's like I don't know what it is, but when we get to a certain age, it's like all of a sudden our body just starts falling apart. You know.
He just that's not even an act he's doing. He just does that shit all day long, just rant.
That's the only way you can do that for that long. Do that as part of your.
Well, you know where he gets his where he gets his topics from? People email him before the show. So when he does the live tours, they will email him at the specific location, like from this town and this town, and then he reads their emails and he'll just go off on it, and then he'll read another one's email. So that's his interaction with the audience, and that's how he does his shows. So every show is completely different.
I should start smoking
You should start smoking
weed. Yeah, no, take an edible.
Oh, I have a story about tendentially somehow related to weed. At the Kinsman's pub.
somehow related.
Right. At Kinsman's at that open mic last Friday, John wasn't hosting, but I brought a grinder of weed, and I couldn't get it open. And I brought it to the other comedians, and I showed it to them, and I presented it and said, "Would any of you gentlemen like to emasculate me?" None of them could get it open. Not a single one. Until this woman came along, and she pried it open with cord. And then the next words out of her mouth after she pries it open, she's like, "Кто говорит по-русски?" Who speaks Russian? I'm like, "I do." What do you like? Very strange. Very just. I don't know. Just
really
uncanny. Yes.
That was at the Kingsman.
Yes.
I thought she was going to say
stuff happens.
bunch of bitches. This little bitch.
She pretty much said that, but in Russian.
I had that same experience recently with a salsa jar. I got home and I couldn't open it. No matter what I did, I couldn't open it. I'm banging it on the table. I'm trying to I'm using different types of cloth. I'm running under hot water. I'm doing everything I can to open it. And it's like I was literally using so much muscle. I was blacking out trying to open this damn freaking jar, you know? So I put it down. I forgot about it for a little while, and I come back and it just whoop, like nothing. It just popped right open, right? So I texted my friend. I literally texted. I said, "The jar is open. I am a man."
What was it, a jar of?
Salsa.
So our next podcast is going to come from a gym because we all need to go there. I know, like all comedians to the gym.
Oh, from a gym. I thought you were saying my name.
Oh.
Well, the next one we're gonna do bowling.
Oh yeah, well
we're gonna do bowling.
Exercise.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna set up the camera in the center, you know, where you put in the scores, and then we'll just wear wireless, and then just do whatever we're doing while we're doing it. We might even live stream it. Who knows?
Stellar.
If I get some strikes.
And you know what's crazy is I thought because I'm not from this area that I was the only one that didn't know what that was, that type of bowling. And I think was it you? Yeah, I took you over there. So now there's two of us that have never seen that type of bowling before.
Candle pen?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
With a little tiny ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess it was invented around here in the New England.
Duck pen or candle pen, I think they call it.
Yeah, when I first saw it, when we did the podcast, first time I saw it, I thought it was that English one.
Bocce.
Yeah.
Would you thought it was bocce balls?
No, there's an English one. It's ducky or something like that. There's an English one where they basically it's the same thing but with a smaller ball.
All right. And pins.
And
like
pins.
That. Yeah.
It's got pins, but they call it ducky or something like that.
Yeah, that's probably where I think it's called duck pen. They call it. It's like duck pen or candle.
I want to try it out before it's closed. The owner there said that, basically there's no parts for him anymore. He says that he doubts he'll make it another 10 years. And already when we were there, right, a couple of them aren't even open anymore, the lanes, because they're broke down.
They're going to bulldoze it down and put a Jamba Juice over there.
Probably, or they're going to put apartments or something and charge too much for them.
Right.
What they're doing in Westerly now is they used to have, they still have some, but they used to have these seasonal properties. Basically, they were hotels and they rent them out like Airbnb. But now they're selling them as condos because the hotels are going bankrupt, and they're selling them as condos for $130,000 for a room. It's like smaller than the space between these tables, and they want $130,000 for it. And if you rent it, which I rent one, I pay $1,100 a month for a room.
Where you're at now? What about the other ones you were telling me about?
Which ones?
The ones downtown. Or
Oh, the
whatever.
ones downtown. Yeah. I'm thinking about moving there. The only reason that I picked the place I'm at is because it comes with furniture. It's furnished.
All
Those
right.
ones downtown are not furnished.
Okay. That explains it.
Yeah, but when I start,
$500 for furniture.
yeah, exactly.
Get some IKEA shit or
Yeah,
whatever.
but then I got to store it somewhere when I'm good because I'm going to be traveling soon, and I don't want to be paying expensive rent for for nothing.
So what are you gonna give up the apartment or no?
Yeah, when I leave, why pay rent for it if I'm not going to be here for a while?
Sublet it.
Well, I mean, I can get it when I come back. I mean, if I come back, who knows?
Yeah.
But I've never been one for to be held down any place, so I don't like spending a lot of effort and money on something that one I don't own.
Yeah.
And two, that's wasted. I mean, think about it. That's over $12,000 wasted every year. It's $13,000. So I'm looking for like a homestead property, or a property that's already that was already updated for upgraded for like a mobile home, but doesn't have one, and then park an RV. So basically, it has a septic tank and a well, but it doesn't have a house or anything on it. That's what I've been looking for.
Trailer park.
Not a trailer park, a homestead. So basically outside of town, away from people, so I don't have to follow city rules, stuff like that, and I can grow, I can have chickens and grow my own food and stuff like that.
Septic tank.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an option with the sewer line? Or
No, I want to be outside this. I don't want to be in an incorporated place, because once you're in an incorporated place, then you got to get permits and all that kind of stuff. I want to be free.
That sounds nice. I saw a YouTube video of people living in Hawaii, just in this inaccessible part of Hawaii, away from tourism, and they have to deal with just zero infrastructure, but they make do because, well, that's what they chose.
Yeah, well, that's basically what it is in Arizona. You can buy 10 acres for $1,000. $1,000 an acre, I mean. So like $10,000, you can buy 10 acres. And you can basically do whatever the heck you want on the property. You can put in a septic tank and make payments on it, so you don't have to come, you're paying like $20 a month forever. And then if you're lucky, because when it comes to drilling a well, it's a hit or miss. If you're lucky, the well's not so deep. But once you drill that well and once you put the septic in, your property just tripled in value. And then if you want, like my dad, what did is after he did that, then he just took out a line of credit on his property and lived on that until he died.
Yeah, early. What's your shirt say?
Says he rubs his own meat.
I did the Roy Brothers one Monday night.
What are you doing? Rubbing your own meat?
Huh?
This guy rubs his own. Oh, you weren't joking. It does. It's gonna.
He's reading your shirt.
Oh, it says this guy here rubs his own meat.
Oh,
Mine
we
said-
know. What do you need a fucking T-shirt for it for?
Mine says I help people.
Well, no, I used to wear this in the kitchen when I was working. I was a cook.
Yeah.
Well, that's
wear these in the fucking kitchen.
because that's the special sauce right there.
Yeah. Oh, it was special. It was special.
Giving himself 2 thumbs up.
One night I wore
This-
this at a show. I didn't even say a word, and everybody's busting out laughing. I said it must be the sneakers, huh?
This guy.
Let's go ahead and wrap this one up. This was a short one, just to have a little bit of fun, so we can work on our sets today. Steve's forcing me to go up, so I need to pretend like I'm a comedian for a short amount of time.
You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll
Yeah.
get a laugh.
I know. I'm going to pay someone. That's
Yeah. Nah, just do something stupid up there. Anything that'll get a laugh.
Brings his props. Alexei brings his charm. And Dave sends them home. Slaying the audience with the best comedy around. Stand up, lift up. We is the funniest in town.